I'm getting ready to install the camshaft, and I put some assembly lube inside this bore here, which is where the back bearing on the camshaft goes. And I'll also lubricate the front bearing as well with some engine lube. Now, to install the camshaft, the sprocket has to fit in here, and it'll interfere with the front bearing carrier puller, which I was using to push the crankshaft down to keep the inside thrust washer from coming off its pins. So I flipped the engine so that it's sitting on its back, and that will keep the crankshaft down on the thrust washer, and then I'll remove the puller and insert the camshaft in here. And I've frozen the camshaft, so it should be a pretty good slip fit. So I have the puller off the crank, and I froze the camshaft assembly, and I put a good deal of assembly lube on this journal. And I also, there's a couple of holes in here for oil passages. I also put some oil in those to lube this part of the bearing. And now I'm just going to slide it in and see if I can get it to line up with the back by looking a little bit. There, it just slides right down because the carrier's frozen. But if I looked through the hole here for the cylinder, I can see that journal on the back of the cam, and I can guide it so it's right in. And then the next thing I'll do is to tighten up the two bolts here and torque them, and I'll have the camshaft installed.